What's up, guys? Abstract Tiger Productions here. I'm Chris.
I'm Drew.
And we are back with Bad Batch. I just lost my train of thought. It just went off the track. Anyway, so I'm just going to move on. What happened last time on Bad Batch? We had a fight between Finnick and
Cad Bane.
Cad Bane. I was about to say Boba, but that was absolutely wrong.
We got some information about Boba, though.
Yes, we did get some information about Boba. He apparently has a younger sister and the name of Omega.
Yep.
Since both of them are complete genetic recreations of Jango.
Yep, first generation clones of Jango Fett.
Yes.
With neither one of them having the
accelerated aging. And they, let's see here, I guess you could say they are the genetic stockpile that the Kaminoans are wanting, or, well, at least Omega, are wanting back, because... Yep. I mean, it's been stated several times, not just in Bad Batch, but in near the end of Clone Wars. He's like, the genetic material is coming a little thin, so so basically, the Prime Minister Lamassu is wanting her back. We extract whatever genetic material necessary, and then just kill her. Nala Se is not having any of that.
Right.
She basically had commissioned Finnick to protect Omega from this.
Yep.
But now that Finnick has told her that she's with the Bad Batch, Nala Se is like, okay, that's fine, as long as she's not in the hands of the Prime Minister.
Right.
But still, we do have Cad Bane.
And now he's got a grudge.
Oh, he's upset with Finnick because she sabotaged his ship and basically almost stole his bounty.
Yep, stole his bounty.
Or at least, and
the money. The money ended up going bye-bye.
Yeah, it fell. After she awesomely kicked a thermal detonator into Toto, and it just up and just made it rain the wrong kind of way.
Yeah. Let's see.
We also had, what else? Oh, yeah, we had upon subsequent rewatch whilst editing, that gigantic clone thing in the tube, the green tube that fell on Shannon was probably very stinky.
Yes.
It looked like a mix between your standard gray alien from what is it, X-Files?
Yeah. Okay.
Mixed with Kaminoan. Because it was so tall and lanky. That's what it looked like to me. So yeah.
So we're no longer under the early version of Snoke theory?
Probably not at this point.
I was like, we had that in Mandalorian. So
Yes. But that was post death of him, quote death of Emperor, but I'm sure that he put things in place whilst he was in power to foresee his resurrection, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
If that's a proper way of stating it.
Yeah, because the Jedi have left me scarred and disfigured.
Right. Well,
that's what he says to get the Empire started.
That's what he says.
So I was wondering if maybe he had prior secret arrangements with the Kaminoans to have himself cloned so that his legacy could live on beyond his physical body.
It's
that
possible,
seems to be
but
the context that they're going with in Rise of Skywalker was
either that he basically glass planted it and took their clone technology for himself.
That too.
Which is not beyond doing, as evidenced by both Well, the first Death Star primarily, but the second one, yeah, he had plans for that. But anyways, that's basically what it is. What happened last time in a very quick nutshell. This week, obviously, brand new episode, so I'm ready to get into it.
Yep, I'm ready.
All right, episode 10. Zeb had the batch.
Mm-hmm.
Yay. Ooh, common ground. Oh, hello. Where is this? This looks like Onderon.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Yet that has not been forthcoming, Huron Laxus.
I can't go through with this.
Senator, it is your only option.
This is what it's come to? I must be a puppet for the Empire.
If you do not comply with their request, you will be arrested like the other senators. Or worse.
Probably the worst.
Mm-hmm.
GS8, if anything happens to me, follow my instructions to the letter.
What will happen, Senator?
Oh, he's going to like.
And as your senator,
No, not
I
praxis.
promise. I promise to. No.
Oh, he can't go through it.
It is my duty to act in your best interest, and it is why I can no longer condone this unjust occupation. They wish to intimidate us, to scare us, but we shall not cower at their acts of oppression.
They have every right to be here. You're the ones trespassing.
Ooh. Okay, they're still using them.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
But we know how to take them out.
How did you not see those walking up? But whatever.
Praxis. The senator has been seized by Imperial authorities and is in grave danger. We require your assistance.
Ooh. Who did you contact?
Ha! That never stopped us before.
The kid's been through enough. She needs a break.
Did he just sniff
He
it?
just sniffed it. It's like, what is this? I'm sure he's just used to like field rations only.
Praxis. That is the former center of the Separatist government. It has since become an Imperial
I'm
outpost.
not interested in a history lesson, Goggles. We're being hired to locate and free Senator Avi Singh from his confinement. My client will meet you at the given coordinates to brief you.
Okay.
Details are on this. Now get going.
Good talk.
Bringing Omega to a planet swarming with Imperials.
So leave her here with me. I'll keep an eye on her.
I don't exactly trust you either.
Good, you shouldn't. But if keeping the kid safe means more money in my pocket, it's in my best interest to do so, isn't it?
Anything happens to her.
Yeah, bandana. Just get out of here, will you?
Ready when you are, Sergeant.
Not this time, Omega. You'll stay with Sid.
But the mission. I'm part of this squad too.
Then, following orders shouldn't be a problem. Stay close to Sid and don't leave this parlor. Got it, soldier?
Yes, sir.
Uh-oh.
Unidentified transport. This is restricted airspace. Transmit your clearance code.
Input the codes from Sid's client. Hunter, the client is a separatist. How do we know this isn't a trap?
You're clear for entry. Proceed.
Now are you convinced?
No.
No? Alright, well, they still have that whole thing against the separatists.
Yeah.
Going on, but I feel like a lot of the separatists become part of the rebel. Become the rebel alliance.
Ironically.
Yeah.
The client being a separatist is not relevant.
It is to me. Forget politics. We're here to do a job.
I'm very pleased to hear you say that.
Who are you?
I am your client.
We're working for a droid?
That is correct. My master, Senator Singh, was arrested for speaking out against the unjust
We
occupation.
don't care. Just take us to where the Senator's being held.
Right to it. I like you. Very well. Follow me.
Enough with the moping around. You're bringing the mood down around here. Sorry. Alright. It's not fair. I've got news for you, kid. Life ain't fair. You don't like it? Stop pouting and do something about it.
Oh no.
Maybe if you weren't so helpless, those 4 laser brains wouldn't have left you here with me.
Exactly. Like, no. Obviously, Sid has not had children at any
Right.
time.
Look, kid, I told Dark and Broody I'd keep an eye on you and keep you safe.
For how much?
Not enough.
You! This is a restricted area!
Whom are you addressing? This is my master's residence. I suggest you leave before... Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Stop! Stop!
I was about to say, I know the droid didn't do that.
No. It's a protocol droid, not an HK droid.
Terminator crossover.
You two, clear the upper levels. Tech, we'll take the main floor and below. Droid, you're sticking with me.
Ow. Come on, you're not Link. You don't have to break pots.
Droids.
Rubies.
I wouldn't do that. Hear that? We've got an expert here.
Whack.
I told you. Well, expert. What should I do next?
You're the one who said to bet it all. So, want to take us outside? Gladly.
How'd you know to do that?
It's a strategy game. I'm good at strategy.
How good? Enough to win a few matches for
Uh-oh.
somebody?
I know where this is going.
What's my cat?
She's learning.
60.
60. Wow. Old. She
Sid's
hustled
like,
the
okay.
hustled.
She's like,
Hustler.
Sid, she can stay. I'm down for this.
Woof. Haha.
Senator, I followed your instructions to the letter.
She's carrying the vase still. Why?
And behold, I have saved your most prized vase.
Great. Now can we get out of here? We'll seize that tank and blow our way out of here.
How do you
Oh.
intend to gain control of the armored vehicle from up here?
Coming through.
Wrecker. That's how. Just chucking them out.
Yeah.
You feel that in the morning.
The walkers.
Yep. Interesting, they're stunning them all this time around.
I noticed that too.
Oh! That had to hurt, even with a helmet.
Yeah.
Okay, now they have two. Oh,
Never mind.
No, never mind.
I need more time.
Great. Drop your weapons. You there.
Oh!
I never much cared for that vase.
Okay.
Repairs complete.
Yeah, who you thought was the enemy is now going to be your best friend.
Please blast a hole in the wall right here.
That I can do.
It's Wrecker's favorite thing to do.
Well, at least they were smart enough to close the door first.
Yes. Seal the way behind you. Oof.
Captain, the walk is empty.
What am I doing?
He can't. He's not
Don't
going to
say it.
leave.
I cannot abandon my people. I must help them.
You will, Senator. But not if you are in Imperial custody.
She's right. Live to fight another day.
What's all this?
Uh-oh.
No one can stop this kid.
Oh no. Oh no.
I told you to keep a low profile. This is the opposite.
But
Ease up, Bandana. Omega made enough money to pay off the debt you boys owe me. So try showing
Oh,
a little
nice.
Yes, that's good.
friend. You did good. Senator, glad you made it.
You really paid off our debt?
I wanted to be useful, even if I couldn't go on the mission.
How about we put those strategy skills to the test? One match. If you win, then no more sitting out on missions. You ready for this?
Are you?
they're cocky now. Of course. They're not going to show the end of how that match ended.
No, it's the classic Rocky rule. You never show the end of the match. You just show them square off at the beginning.
Unless you're in Rocky 3 or 4.
I was talking about the secret fights between him and Apollo.
Yes, I know that. Yes, I'm well aware of that, but still. Oh, man. You can't say I'm not wrong.
You're not wrong.
Okay.
I mean, I can say you're not wrong because you are not wrong.
Yeah. I just ignore 5 because that should have not have happened. Anyways, that's not what we're talking about. Well, that was
An episode.
it was one of the more self-contained episodes, and I think they're going to get back that way until we get closer to the end of the series again. But good news is now they have no more debt until Omega and Wrecker re-rack up Mantel Mix on Sid's tab again, which
they just bought more at the beginning of the episode,
Yes.
so there's no telling at this point.
Oh gosh. And it was funny. It just kind of Echo just staring at it, just kind of like, what is this? Just,
right. It's like, what are you putting into your bodies?
What is this stuff? Which I can see that because he was he's the last of Domino Squad.
Yep.
And I'm sure that they fed him nothing but like standard like military cafeteria food on Camino when he was in training.
On Camino, yeah, but when he was
and
actually
then in the field, he was like probably eating the Star Wars version of the MREs.
See, I figured that he would actually eat pretty good. In the field, I agree, but like when he's like actually on Coruscant or on one of the ships with the Jedi and all that, they
possibly
there were clone cooks, and if there wasn't clone cooks, there was droid cooks.
Which probably I'm sure that they had probably a very limited menu.
True.
Anyways,
true.
But probably nothing like that.
I wonder if Anakin ever cut him a pear.
What?
I was making a joke.
I missed. Okay.
When he cut the pear for Padme.
Oh, okay. I just like not the pear. I was referring. I was like, wait, what? Okay, never mind. Okay, probably not. And I'm sure that whenever he was captured by the Techno Union, they probably fed him absolutely nothing.
They're feeding him through a tube,
probably
to keep his body alive.
That was about it. So.
Yeah. Because they were using his mind to run their battle simulations. So...
Or get their tactics, rather.
Yeah.
And whatnot. So, but it was just kind of funny, just him just kind of like...
Right. But also, as slender as he is, I mean... Does he still eat?
I'm sure he does.
See, I don't know if the Techno Union took over so much of his body that he doesn't actually digest food anymore.
It probably took him a while to actually get back to where he could eat like solid food and stuff like that. Obviously, it's never really explained or anything like that, but I would assume so.
Right. Just off the top of my head, I can't remember ever seeing.
We haven't seen really any of them made except for Wrecker.
Yeah.
And Omega.
Mentamix.
But then again,
yeah.
Yes, Omega's a growing girl, and Wrecker is Wrecker. Yeah, end of story. You don't have to really go much in depth there with that. Okay, but back to the actual episode at hand. They were commissioned by Sid to rescue a former Separatist senator.
Yeah, Avi Singh.
Yes, which.
That name sounds really familiar for some reason.
I have no idea. I'm not going to speculate or anything like that. But you did see that they had, still that kind of, I guess, prejudice, as it were, against the Separatists. Because, that's something that was probably ingrained, in them.
Right.
Since they got commissioned. But I guess by the end of it, they were okay with it.
Yeah. See, I wasn't thinking. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh wait, no, because like I said during the reaction, it's just like pretty much who they thought is their enemy is now kind of their friend now, as it were, and in the sense that the Republic is now the Empire, which is not their friends anymore, and now the only thing that they have is those who are fighting against it, which is now the Separatists.
Right.
Which is, well, at least in this case. It's a pretty self-contained episode.
Yeah. The biggest thing that we got out of it, like learning a new thing, is just how much of a strategic asset Omega is.
Yeah, she likes playing. It's a strategy game. She likes strategy games. Just very good.
But liking games and being that good, I'm wondering if
I think she likes both.
Yeah. I'm wondering if that was her little enhancement.
I don't think she was ever enhanced. Like they mentioned last week, she's just pure DNA from Django. Which I can see Django being chosen for the template because of his strategery.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he gets it.
Yeah, Boba's the same way.
Yeah. And, things like that can be genetic and
right.
not necessarily enhanced or anything like that. And then she's obviously been around the Bad Batch and been on several missions, so she's picked up a few things here and there. So, you got those people who are just naturally good at, thing like the closest thing we have here is like chess to,
yeah,
like Bobby Fischer.
Yeah. See, I'm trying to remember the name of that game.
I can't remember either. I just know that, if you play against a Wookiee, don't let them win.
Yeah. Yeah. Or just don't play against a Wookiee.
Yes, don't play against a Wookiee.
But no, the thing I've always found interesting about that is that was just something that George Lucas came up with. He threw it in like a little 10-second thing in the background. And here we are
Omega's
30 plus years later.
40,
yeah.
Ish.
40-ish years later, and it's still so prevalent that it's shown up in everything.
Most things, yeah. And apparently Omega's so good at it, she's made money off of it.
Yeah.
Thanks
enough money to pay off their debt, which was the whole reason why they're still taking jobs.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if now that their debt's paid off, are they going to leave Sid or are they going to stay with Sid only because they know that she is an ally, for better or for worse.
Yeah.
One of the few. Because two episodes ago, they were like, all right, we're going to pay off this debt and then we're gone. We got to get back out on the road, essentially.
Obviously didn't have the chance because, Crosshair showed up.
And then Cad Bane.
And then Cad Bane showed up.
And then Fennec. And then now we're back.
And then left, yeah. They don't know if Fennec is not on their tail anymore.
Right.
So it's just Cad Bane.
And whoever else may get hired. Because Cad Bane failed.
I can see for Cad Bane, trying again.
For sure. I'm just saying Lama Su may hire someone else because Cad Bane, quote unquote, failed.
Yeah, it's possible. Excuse me. When you also have Crosshair, who's kind of also very upset because he got, scorched,
barbecued.
Yeah. Insert adjective here.
I was gonna say he's probably in a back to healing tank.
Yeah.
Somewhere, just biding his time. Like it's gonna be that moment. Ooh, what would be really bad is if they draw it out because there's a possible second season, and then this season finale is him in a back to tank with his eyes open, or something like that. Very cheesy, very gimmicky, but
yeah,
it would set up an interesting conflict. Or I don't know if they would do this, but what if the explosion of the ion engine deactivated his Order 66 chip?
Based on what we've seen so far, I don't think it's. I think it's too late for that. I think the only way to fix that is taking it out.
Right. Okay.
Which. Do we actually get that moment, or are we going, or is our Bad Batchers going to be forced to just kill
their brother?
Crossover?
Yeah.
Crosshair, not crossover. Different. So that's. Well, that's speculation. I don't.
Yeah. That was episode 10. We have.
I've seen
5 more,
maybe 6 more. I don't know. I've seen conflicting things about between 14 and 16 episodes here as of late. At the time of this airing, of course. But yeah, I really hope there's still 16. That way they can actually, doesn't feel rushed at the end.
I was gonna say 16 makes sense because they used 8 as a good
middle point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even still, I don't really have much. I mean, it's just, it was very straightforward. They did utilize that droid quite often as distractions.
Yes.
And I made mention of it, that this particular episode, they stunned a lot of the clones, whereas before they were just straight up killing them. I don't know. I wonder I wonder if it was something behind the scenes that was a
I was thinking it was
choice, or if it was something else.
I think it was the conversation that Hunter had with Rex. Was
he didn't want to bury any more of his brothers?
Exactly.
Is that what
yeah.
It's possible, but I know that even after that, whenever Crosshair attacked in that very next episode, they were just straight up killing him.
True.
I don't know. Which is kind of, wonder, was it like something like behind the scenes during production that was like something that was done, or if this was something, like you said, it just like they took what Rex had to say to heart, and
yeah.
I don't know. But it was interesting to see, Clone Tank v. Clone Tank.
Yeah.
Action a little bit. I was kind of curious, maybe one of those, where the one that actually, like, Rex, Wolf, and Gregor ended up in, but apparently not.
Yeah, no.
So, but,
and then hopefully the next episode will pick up with whoever won the match. I guess if Omega is on the Marauder,
on the next mission,
for the next mission, we
won.
know. Or Hunter lets her win because
that's the only thing. It's just
proud papa.
Is he going to actually do his best and actually lose against her, or is he going to be like, I missed her so much on this mission, I'm going to let her win because I want her around. That's the kind of questions we need the answers for. These are the real hard-hitting questions.
Yeah.
Not not what is Palpatine doing.
I am interested to see that Echo, Tech, and Wrecker didn't stick around for the because they were like, talk to her, and they all left the room. Yeah, but now
they gave them a moment. So
yeah, but explaining to them that so she beat me in this game, and so now she can't sit out any more missions. She's going to be with us every minute of every day. And Wrecker's like, yes!
Echo's mix for me.
Yeah, Echo's like, well, that's interesting. Okay. And Tech's like, I don't think that's the wisest decision. But you're the leader. So, I'm pumped for next week.
I'm going to be interested to see where we start going from this. Are we going to get a couple of more self-contained episodes before we get into the finale again? Kind of ramping up. We had 3 or 4 episodes. Well, through about 3 episodes. Let's say, kind of running there for the mid-season or whatever. Are we going to get something like that? I feel like we are. Not necessarily that's a bad thing, but
right.
It's a little predictable, I guess you could say. That's the only gripe that I have about it. It's predictable formatting, but hey, it works, I guess.
Yeah.
Go with what works. It's not broke, don't fix it yet. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really have much else. I really didn't have much else at all. Written down. I just had like 3 different things. The name of the planet Araxis, and was a former separatist senator, and Omega paid off their debt.
Yeah.
And I like the way she just hustled Sid the Hustler.
Yeah.
It was so great.
60.
60%.
I like your gusto.
Yeah.
There was
I think the only reason why Sid agreed to that is because she's very impressed. It's like, this kid's got guts. Okay. Yeah.
I got a little bit of the conversation between Sid and Omega when they were doing that deal. I got a little bit of Wall Street feel from it. Greed is good. that was the eye, like the glint in her eye when she was like, I can make something out of this. I can build you to be the next me, which is frightening in every sense of the word.
Except I think Omega cares for people too much.
Right.
Sid apparently has gotten cynical.
That's true.
And, only sees dollar signs.
Yeah.
Or currency signs, depending on,
yeah.
you want to.
All I care about is credits.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's going to be it, really. Yep. Just next week, I guess we'll see what happens.
I'm excited.
I'm not going to make any more predictions because
most of the time we're wrong.
Yeah. Who knows what happens next? Dave Filoni does. That's who we know. Who knows what happens next?
And the animators.
Yes.
And the scriptwriter.
But they're under NDAs, so they can't come out and this is what happens. Blah. And yeah. Okay. Anyway, so I don't have anything. Do you?
Nope.
All right. Well, I guess that's going to be it for this week, guys. Until next week. Bye bye and be blessed.